Actually, I kind of do because, man, the feeling of slapping someone across the face and football. The bitches do. Well, it's because it's rough. So I actually played far too much of what do they call it? Fucking, frisbee golf. Eh, that's what it is. That's what it is. I hate it so much. Because it's, people who, like, can't. I'm a firm believer of if you don't know how to get hit in the face, you don't know how to be a person. And that is a disadvantageous trait. Knowing how to get hit in the face and then react and respond after it is, it's a thing. It's a thing. The biggest cause of death before 1800, other than heart attacks and heart disease, was drowning. Also, yeah, no, and there's also far more Filipinos in Hawaii who don't know how to swim, bro. I know a dude, Jake, one of the strongest dudes I've ever known in my life, right? Literally, like benching, squatting, all that stuff. Doesn't close his eyes during a shower because he's afraid. Not even kidding. Bro, Filipino superstition is insane. Probably the strongest dude I've ever met in my life. No, will never close both of his eyes during a shower. We hung out. We hung out in the back of his truck one time and grabbed his arm, and that motherfucker threw his truck into a corner and ran. Yeah, yeah. In the bed. We reached up and grabbed his arm. That motherfucker threw the door open, left the truck in drive, and ran. But the man genuinely believed it was a ghost. Also, nighttime in Hawaii is kind of a thing. You never whistle at night. You don't whistle at night. Because the menehune are going to come out of the bushes and fucking rip your ankles up. No, not even kidding, yeah. So the menehune are the dwarves, essentially, right? And if they catch you whistling... We have more urban legends than you'll ever know. So if you're whistling at night or being too loud and like attracting stuff, the menehune will come out and they'll slit your fucking ankles and they'll dance on your fucking bones. Yeah. There's Pele. No, Pele, the volcano goddess, who is spurned and treated. Hang on, so there's Pele, the volcano goddess, who is treated poorly by her love. I forget that god's name. If you see a dog, a woman, a person wearing some type of distinctively red thing, scarf, dress, collar, whatever it is. You take them wherever they want to go. Because if you don't, your ass is going to roll off a cliff and die. Yeah. All of Hawaiian mythology is grim. You know the actual... Oh god, Odin was so good. So was Baldur, so was Thor. So the thing is too, you know how Maui dies? So part of the lore is the god Maui sticks his fish hook in the ocean and pulls up the islands that are Hawaii, right? But he's kind of a trickster and kind of too smart for his own good. So he decides that, like, there's, I forget her name, but there's a goddess who birthed all of life in existence, right? So he has the idea, if he can climb through where he came from and out her, then he can subvert existence, right? Essentially climbing up her vagina and out her mouth. Not even kidding. 100%, right? If that's what births all life, then theoretically I can get through that and find the answer, right? So, being the true goddess, she creates obsidian thorns in her vagina and crushes him and spits his bones onto the islands, which are the extra islands. Yeah. And it kind of makes sense, right? Like, oh, she birthed us. Maybe if I can get through it now. Yeah. The Grimm Tales are great. Have you read any of the actual Grimm Tales? So the simplest one, Cinderella, right? The stepsisters want their, the prince is looking for. They really chop their feet to pieces so that it would fit the shoe. Hansel and Gretel, common understanding is that the stepmother was actually the witch. That's fair. I have read so many things, buddy. The original Grimm Tales. So, my big thing is, I can never have enough information. You talking about 3 4s sitting on the row? Yeah, no, I have. So that's what interested me, but if you actually look at it, right, there's actually a pretty clear timeline of how it went, and there are a few things, like, okay, maybe this dude was just amazing, but either way, he won these territories, and then, it's a whole thing. Funny thing too, what one of my top 5 movies is? Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. It's fucking spectacular. It's so good, Kurt Russell plays actually the sidekick. James Cameron, and James Cameron is better appreciated now, but also too, The Thing, an amazing piece of body horror and actual suspenseful storytelling. Listen, I love that brunette too, okay? And Thormund. That's her name, yeah. Listen, I would put all kinds of things inside of that woman, but no, and it has Tormund too. Tormund. Yeah. Jon Snow's wildling ginger friend. Oh, this man died. Thank God I have a crypt. This cult game I enjoy greatly. If someone disagrees with me, I sacrifice them. I show you. I've been broadcasting for fucking half an hour apparently. My phone is also dead, so I can't send it to you. This is very true, but you are very aware of the lengths I am able to go to. Yeah. 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 And I played it today. I was like, hey, Armene, like, I'm kind of tired. She's like, hey, Dustin, you feel off. She doesn't know that I've been doing cocaine for fucking 25 hours straight. That's also just my face. That actually is intentional. Well, the lifting of it is intentional because if you're out with her and you're meeting her, easiest thing you can do, lift your hat up, run your fingers through your hair so she knows, hey, you're not bald. Yeah. Cam also came up to me and told me today that she doesn't like Troy. Yeah. And I told her, and I meant it 100%. I'm like, hey, listen, if you ever come up to me and tell me, and you make me choose, I'll choose you. That's all you have to say to women. They're dumb, bro. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's all you have to do. It is because Cam has a dude. In my dream world, I'll get with Allie and look Cam directly in her eyes. I'm the only one that can ever make that happen. But Allie, actually, funnily enough, just messaged me. Hey. Sober up's not the right word. I will remember is the important thing. And I deleted it. God damn it, Dustin. That means I was embarrassed by it. No, I'm a big fan of Orwell 1984. As to where if you remove it from your side of line and side of mind, then theoretically it never existed, and there's no one that can tell you that it did. I will gaslight anybody at any time, bro. You have no idea. Yeah. Funny thing too is my phone hasn't turned on yet. Exactly what I said is what happened. All of my USB-Cs are taken up. So I've discovered that I can plug it directly in the controller to have this talk. I have my charger USB-C. And then I'm pretty sure that terrible fucking semi-white person took one of the cords. That's Troy. Because I have two matching sets of ear, like, rounds. What do you call them? Both of those answers are fucking awful. But, alright, like... The cushions that go around your basic ass ears. Yeah. You and I. But I'm missing one set. And I'm missing the double-sided 7.5. Huh. Yeah. I specifically put them in there. And if I hate anybody more than white people, it's definitely Italian people. Troy. Fucking Troy. Nothing I would put past him. I'm not lying because he doesn't like that I'm better than him at something. Okay, hang on. 7.5, 7.5 here. USB to Strange controller here. I'm still missing one set of ear muffs. You gave me 4. Okay, fine. Yes, 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 yes. So I have 4 altogether right now. I will fight anybody at any time for any reason. So I know you don't have tiny ears. Those ones kind of bother me. I am a big fan of going with what you're given, and I like how these feel, so I'm not going to change shit ever. Yeah, yeah. Just like with women, yeah. I'm not going to do anything about it. It's big, it's going in. What are you going to do? I do kind of hate Troy, though. I think you know that. If nothing, what Tim, my dad, taught me was, if you can win, you can lose. Life sucks, right? You know what I mean? And RNG is a thing, you know what I mean? Like, you can try as hard as you want, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. You can still lose. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a weird thing between us two, is because he gets really upset. He's like, "Oh, you're so good at it." I'm like, "I'm really not that good at it." He's like, "No," but I'm like, "Okay, bro." I'm like, "Well, you apparently know what you're talking about, so I'm not going to tell you shit, but you should know what you're doing." It's not that hard. It's really not that fucking hard. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. That's one of the things we were talking about, like, as to where people, like, attach themselves to me, you know? And, like, I get it. Like, I do respect and appreciate Troy, but fuck me, I hate the things he says. He's like a Trump supporter that didn't realize that Trump lost. Yeah. There's nothing you can say to him that will ever prove him wrong. And he's the kind to where if you give him facts, he's like, "Oh no, you're attacking me." I'm like, "No, no, no, no. You're fucking stupid, and I'm giving you the answer to the question." I hate that shit so much. Is what it is, right? Could you imagine telling him he's wrong about anything? I do. But it's not enough because it's very situational. And he's like, "Oh, well, you know, well, like, what if we do this?" I'm like, "What if we have this tax?" I'm like, "No, your tactic sucks, bro. You can't run through spawn silently with 25 seconds left and expect to win. That's not how it works. Because, no. Because what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You clear spawn, there's 20 seconds left. Sure, they don't know you're there. But there's 4 of them and you're running a fucking USP. What are you going to do? That's my favorite thing. I meant what I said though, and she knows that too. I was like, Cam, like, listen, if you come to me and tell me don't talk to him, I'll choose you over him. She's like, oh my god, don't do that. I think Allie's the answer. No, she hates him. No, she told me tonight she hates him. So in my head, the goal is to get Allie, right? And then because her and Cam are very good friends, Cam will be around anyway. Yeah. And then from what Taya's told me, boyfriend is a piece of shit. I'll treat you so good. I'll give you the cheese at the end of the maze. Charlie reference, but yeah. I also hate this game greatly. Yeah, listen, I love rogues, but it's like every time I want to go on an adventure, I can't because some asshole's kind of hungry and he's starting to tell other people that what I'm saying is not true, and then my cult starts to dissent. I will sacrifice you in a moment, sir. Don't underestimate the AI. One, and you know, it is what it is. MGS2, MGS3, some amazing AI, and they'll ruin your life. So my thing with LAM is it combines games that Brandon and I both love. So he platinumed Binding of Isaac, whereas I platinumed Don't Starve Together. And it's essentially a combination of both those games. Although if I had my way, I would shove this fucking man whose name is... Let me look at it. Paul John? What kind of name is that? That's a dumbass fucking name. I will throw your ass into the volcano right now. Technically, you shouldn't trust someone with 3 first names. Lee Harvey Oswald, John Wilkes Booth, you know, it goes down, yeah. But these developers went out of their way to have this dude who's fucking Wilkes Booth John. I feel like I should eat him out of principle. But no. What I'm gonna do is...